Hello, this is Sol with Canning with Sol, and today we are going to be canning evaporated milk. Evaporated milk is something that we use in a lot of recipes, so that's why I wanted to learn. I never thought you could make your own evaporated milk, much less put it on the shelf. These are some that I've already canned, so I'm going to demonstrate with the ones that I already have. Since I did a whole bunch of them, I went crazy. So what you're going to need is you're going to need whole milk. This is milk that I already have there, but you're going to use whole milk, or you can use 2% milk. It's the same thing. Whatever you use and you put it to evaporate, just remember water's going to come out. So whatever you put here, you're going to have half of it. You're going to need something to pull your jars out of the can once it's already hot. You're going to need something to open your cans when they're ready. I use this one. This one is I paid about $6, but I learned you can use these also, this side, and these are only like $1. So you want to save there too. You're going to need jars, either store-bought or some that you've saved from your chile, your another spaghetti sauce, pickles, any jar that you have. So that's why I say save your jars. You're gonna need something to evaporate. Let me show you this. You're gonna use one to evaporate your milk, and then you're gonna use one where you're gonna actually put the cans in with a lid. Another thing that it has to have is this in the bottom. This I bought in Mexico for like $1, but you can get them anywhere. Or if you don't have one, you can simply put lids in the bottom and put your jar on top, just to where they're not straight into the pot. You can use this, you can use that, or you can use a cloth like when you make tamales. I've seen that too. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour your milk. You're gonna let it heat it up, start letting evaporate, so the milk will be coming out, and you're gonna have, if you made a gallon, you're gonna have half a gallon of milk. If you made 2 quarts, you're gonna get half. Whatever you use, you're gonna get half. Be mixing it consistently so it doesn't burn in the bottom. Once you already have what the consistency that you want, the thickness that you want, you turn it off. You get your jars that are already, should be very washed, wash them really well, have them clean. Pour your milk, you pour your milk, then you're gonna clean lids, you're gonna put it on top. You're gonna do fingertip tight like this. You're not gonna tighten it all the way. So fingertip tight is just like that, and then you go half a moon, a little bit to where it's a little tight, but not really tight, because the water has to go through to seal. Once you've already put these here, then you're gonna remove this pot. You're gonna have this one full of water, and you're gonna lay your jars in here. You're gonna stand them up right here. The pot has to be big enough to where there's 2 fingers above, because the water has to be 2 fingers above the jars. Right now I'm just using a small pot for demonstration, but I use a bigger pot. And then you're gonna close it. Once it gets to a rolling boil that is bubbling and doing it, then you start timing. It's supposed to be at a rolling boil, evaporated milk, for an hour. So just keep an eye. If the water keeps going down, just pour more water, as long as it's 2 fingers above the jars. So once the hour is out, you turn it off. It's been an hour that it's been at a rolling boil. You open your lid. Always open it like this, away from your face. Then you're gonna get your tongs or whatever. If you have those gloves that are for hot water, use those. Those work well too. Then you're gonna pull it out of the water. You're gonna lay it in. You're gonna put it in your counter and let it sit there. Don't touch it. Don't do anything to it. Leave it there 12 to 24 hours. Okay, so just leave it there. Let's say that it's the next day, and you're gonna check and see how your jars are. What you're gonna do is, don't do the mistake I did. So anytime it's supposed to be already be cold, because it's the next day. Get your jar, put your hand in the bottom, remove the lid, and this is how you check to make sure that they seal. You grab it from here. If it doesn't come off like this, then means it's good. If the lid comes off, it means you have to use it, or it's like anything. When you already open it, you put it in the refrigerator or you use it. I wouldn't reprocess it. I haven't reprocessed things, but that's how you know. But always put your hand underneath, because when I did it, I didn't put my hand, and I did this and it fell and it cracked. So that's a good thing to learn. And that's it. After that, you can rinse your jars, and they're already ready. You're gonna have evaporated milk like this one that I have, that I canned in April. And I have about 12 of these. Okay, thank you so much. See you tomorrow.